Hi guys, life learning never ending. Today I'm going to talking about the learning curve of how to become a professional salesperson. So far I've been in a property consultant almost 2 years. So I'm still learning the curve. So many people told me that my personality just not look like a salesperson. I agree with that because I'm still learning. My personality just like people who work behind the scene. But right now I am in front of customer. So I am the property consultant. So far I learned from myself and I watching the YouTube, I read the book from the USA um, to improve my sales skill, my sales strategy, to get people to the door and then to convincing and also of course to closing the sale. So one I learned, and recently I joined the in-house sales training with the company that they provide the stuff to be learned. So one we learned that the instructor they said nowadays the customer are very smart, they are very selective. So the salesperson is the old fashion to talk and talk and talk and pushing the customer to force them and they buy the product. But nowadays they're changing, the trainer and also the video YouTube from Dialogue they suggest that you have to change something instead of selling pushing. You have to be like a consultant. So that is why my company they set up the business card like a property consultant, avoiding the word of selling. Okay, so I think it's a good strategy for let people know, let the customer know that they not try not to be sold, customer not to be sold. So once I heard from Dialogue suggest and also from the training and from myself before I researching for the new knowledge. Before I when the customer coming to my project, so I let them talk aloud to display room, talking about the detail of the project. So one I change strategy of selling with to be a consultant like a doctor. I change my look, I change my strategy like let the customer sit down, ask them the right question. Let's say a qualified buyer. The qualified buyer is a very important thing and only the standard of professional sale worldwide. But in Thailand and in particularly workforce that I work with right now with a teammate, they not do this process much. So they're still learning but they don't know. They just like talk and talk and talk and then show them the customer, show the customer the property and then they buy. Some they closing, some they non. Okay, for myself, I have the standard, I have the process. So once I learn qualified buyer, let them sit down, ask the right question like need, what they need, what the timing, do they have the money, and also who are the decision maker. These four questions, the major four questions that that I did to require to ask the customer, try to help the customer to succeed to get what they want. So right change everything. I greeting the customer, let the customer sit down, ask permission for them to qualify, to ask them the question, and meanwhile I jotted down the question. That's what is the main. I show the respect the customer, let the customer talk, let the customer sell themselves. So for me personally, I'm not a good speaker much right now because so far I personally keep quiet and good listener. So I use this my strong point, a good listener, to be listen for the customer need. So this is my style, this suit my strategy of selling. So I pretending, not pretending, I act like a doctor or the lawyer that the customer coming or the patient coming and sit down and ask them what they need, what the problem, find out what they really need and the problem, so we can provide a solution. Our solution is our property, our new project, our facility that suit their lifestyle. If they meet their need, they might consider, and they might not. They might refer their friends or they tell their family to suggest our project. So Once I qualify buyer, I take them to took around the property, show them the model, the building and the project and so on. Then come back to sit down again in the table. So before that, when qualified buyer, that law suggests that you have to ask the advanced question that qualify. For example, what they need, right? Do they have the money? For example, what motivates them to come here to come to see you in a person, to have a look the property, and then what they look like in the future if they achieve the goal that or got the thing that they want. For example, this unit will be complete in the next 2.5 years. So I need to ask them in advance. They are accepted for the timing that we provide, because this project is still empty land and will be building the building in the future. So ask them in advance what they are, what their life look like in the future if they buy our property. So this is the most important the question. The third question, just like the number or the money, we not ask for the money directly, but we have to avoid the question just like what's the budget or what's the number of investment you are looking for. So and then again ask them and then listen to their answer. Some customer they are keep quiet, some they are speak. If the customer speak out, that's the sign of the closing the sale, because they open their mind, then they answer what they need, they tell you what they exactly wanted. If the customer keep quiet, keep listening, and then salesperson have to talk, that means the customer not trust you. They close their mind, they just listen, but they're not sure this is the right product for them, and then the salesperson have to hard work. So important thing is the consultant, you have to ask and listen. So this lesson I have learned from dialogue and from the training inside from my company, and I'm guaranteed this is working and in a standard of professional sales in worldwide. And in Thailand they have to improve a lot. So for myself, I learning and listening, and I implement it, I doing it. So I'm not just like learning from the theory, but I do the practical work to get the result. So far this month I closed the sale 2 units already. So my goal 5 units of this month, July of 2019. So 3 more to go. I still do this thing the same, and then still improve my sales strategy, my sales communication on consulting. Again, so let position yourself to be consulting rather than salesperson, and then sell the trust, consulting, ask the right question, try to help them, try to find the good solution for your customer. And then I agree that all the process of professional trainer, they are telling exactly the right strategy that I use today and will be the next future. So live learning never ending. So keep the post below or comment below. So let's see what you thought about sell, how to be how to be the best salesperson. So I'm still learning the curve also, and let's have a chat and then exchange some knowledge. If you are the great professional, I please feel free to comment below, and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Live learning never ending. See you next video.